around about 3 weeks ago, we got evidence put to us which I didn't believe to be true, that people within the government and senior figures within the public service were conspiring to put me in jail and to confiscate all the assets that I had. Right? I, naturally enough at the time, didn't put any credence on this matter. Right? Over the last 3 weeks, well, first of all, we looked at the evidence at the time with our lawyers both internally and externally, and we thought that it may not be true. However, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, substantial evidence has been brought forward, right? And I'm satisfied beyond a reasonable doubt that there's no doubt that this is true. In the course of that, I can say some of the logic was that it's important that you shut Clive Palmer up, that he's not a member of Parliament, he doesn't have commercial interests in Queensland which will be effective, and we've got to do something to make sure he's not a political problem so we can go forward with our agenda. And that was the rationale behind these things by senior people within the public service, within the lobbyist group, and these are matters of the greatest concern for me, right? And it's the greatest concern for me, my family and children. It's also the greatest concern, I think, for members of the public, because if they can seek to do this to me, what can they do to you, your children, or the people that live here? So I thought it was important that I make that available to you. Naturally enough, the evidence we have which confirms this is not being released, and we're saving that if we require to use it in another place, right? But I must just make the comment, and I know many of you weren't alive at the time of the Fitzgerald inquiry, but I'd recommend to all you journalists that you get a copy of the Fitzgerald report, that you read it, and you read about the cultures and the things that went on then. And as I said to you, that this is a lot worse than I've ever seen before.